Welcome ladies and gentlemen to HDTV Demystified. My name is Cara Westwood.
And I'm Tom Phillips.
So you've heard about HDTV and how everyone is calling it the next revolution in television. You only have to go down to your local electronics store and all of a sudden you're bombarded with marketing and technical jargon from all angles. HD ready, 720p, 1080i. What does it all mean? So Tom, talk us through the basics to get us started.
No problem, Carrie. The first concept that we should talk about is how a TV actually works. A TV screen is made up of thousands of tiny dots called pixels. In conventional TV, a laser lights up each pixel. Starting at the top left, it draws horizontally across the line of pixels and then repeats this for all 576 lines until the picture is complete. The first term that you need to understand is resolution. This is what the number refers to when you see 720p and 1080i. Resolution is the horizontal number of pixels times the number of vertical lines. As I mentioned earlier, in our standard TV, we have 576 lines of pixels. So in comparison, HD is either 720, which is sometimes called HD ready, or 1080 lines of resolution, which is referred to as full HD. So in simple terms, the higher the resolution, the more detail there'll be in your image. The P stands for progressive scan. This is what we spoke about earlier with how TVs work. In progressive scan mode, the TV draws a full frame from line 1 to 720. When you see the 1080i logo, the I stands for interlaced. Now, when the TVs were first invented, the pixels couldn't hold the brightness for very long. So by the time the TV was finished drawing the full frame, the top lines would already be going dark. To avoid this, interlaced scanning was invented, which simply splits the signal into two. It draws every odd numbered line on the screen and then goes back to the top and draws every even numbered line. By doing so, the image is on the screen much faster, but can result in jagged edges when displaying fast-moving images.
So in essence, 1080i gives you more detail, but 720p handles fast motion better.
Exactly. However, what tops both of these is full HD, 1080 progressive, which gives you the best of both.
So in other words, we should all go for full HD TVs?
Not exactly. I've personally had rather bad experience with jumping straight into HD. I heard all the adverts saying it's 5 times better than standard definition. So I went and bought a 42-inch full HD TV. I plugged it into my satellite at home and I was horrified. The picture quality was terrible. So to find out more about HD TVs, we sent a colleague to interview some professionals from the TV and film industry to get some answers.
Television started in the 60s or in the 50s, and it was 625 lines. That was the standard definition that we had at that time. So we lived for 50 years in television with that quality, and now the younger generation, the new ones, do HD. That means HD is the future of television.
You can put 4 by 5 times an SD picture into an HD picture.
So what the TV is obliged to do, upscale, what they call to do an upscaling.
Standard can't automatically by the television, it won't be upgraded to a high-def image.
If you get an HDTV signal, it's better to stick to an HDTV.
So this is why it's important to check what is the quality that's coming out of your cable at home, because you buy your TV set in relation to what is your quality you have at home.
What would you consider when buying a new TV?
Definitely size, because I'm actually thinking of getting a new TV at the moment, and obviously I want a slightly bigger one than I've got. So that would be something I'd consider.
But in HD, your viewing distance should be higher than in SD. That means up to 8 or 10 times the size of the screen.
For me, it's important that I can see the TV in all angles. So if I'm on the left, I'm seeing a good picture. I don't have to be exactly directional that I line onto the TV to get the ultimate picture.
I would go to the LCD or future LCD quality, which is the OLED quality, to have the lowest power consumption. Power consumption is an issue today with big screens, 1 meter, 1.5 meter big screens. It's a huge power consumption if you leave that on the whole day.
So let's quickly recap. You've decided that you want to upgrade to HD. You've chosen your service provider and you've considered your living room size and which TVs consume the least amount of power. Now you come to perhaps the most important consideration. Does your budget allow for other HD sources?
Of all the HD sources currently available, Blu-ray is the only one that can provide full 1080p HD footage to your screen.
At first glance, there's no difference between Blu-rays and the DVDs we've all come to know and love. However, with the development of the blue laser technology and more advanced compression, we can store up to 50 gigabytes of information on one disc. That's a little more than 6 times the capacity of a DVD. The interactive experience of Blu-ray is unparalleled in home cinema. Pop-up menus and picture-in-picture functions allow you to watch bonus materials without ever leaving the film. Many titles can also access online bonus material through BD Live. So that's what Blu-ray is. But what do the professionals think about it?
The first time I saw a Blu-ray DVD playing a film on a full HD television, so able to play this 1080p, that's the first time where I really saw the revolution that is coming.
There's no point in spending money on a Blu-ray recorder and then playing it on a normal TV. Once you have gone that whole way where you've got the TV, the right cables, and the Blu-ray DVDs, the picture's phenomenal.
It just seems a little bit too polished somehow for me. But maybe I'll get used to that.
Is it worth investing in your opinion?
Yeah, absolutely. HD is the future. That's for sure.
Personally, I'm still having an old TV because I'm waiting for full HD to be more cheaper.
HD will come. It's only a question of will it take 2 years in this country or 4 years in this country. Pay TV is the first one doing that, and the free TV will follow very quickly.
That's all we've got time for. I hope you now have enough knowledge to make the right choice of TV for you. Thank you all for joining us and happy hunting.